All right, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die.
Die? Welcome, everybody. I'm Frank.
And I'm Joachim.
And this is your Certified Poke-Moment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every single week.
Today's featured Pokemon is...
A Mewtwo!
The edgelord himself.
Dang, we have got the OG legendary.
That's... Oh, so we'll talk about Mewtwo, Mewtwo Y, and Mewtwo X.
Yes, we gotta talk about both of its megas.
Alright, we want to talk about Mew.
No, we're not talking about Mew.
Even though Mew evolves into Mewtwo.
No, he doesn't. Do you know? Do you know that?
I do know that.
Are you sure?
I know the ancient lore. I was there when it was written.
You did not play Red or Blue.
I did play Red or Blue.
You did?
Yeah, my cousin gave it to me as a hand-me-down. I wasn't good at
I'm
it.
so sorry.
I was very bad at it.
Sorry you had to experience that.
Red and Blue were all right when you didn't know about everything that came after.
Yeah, they're what made Pokemon popular.
I think I did Yellow. I think I played Yellow.
Yeah. All right. Oh my gosh, Mewtwo, Scarlet, and Violet. Like, look at his 3D model and like X and Y and whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
Boring.
Then look at Scarlet and Violet. He's got that thug. He's standing like a thug.
I guess so. It's definitely better than X and Y.
Yeah.
Like he's standing on business.
On what?
On business.
Okay.
In big business. He's standing on it.
So Mewtwo is a solo
big, sexy
psychic
feet.
type. I'm gonna ignore that. Obviously, he has no gender. They have no gender, and he is known as the genetic Pokemon.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
I guess. I feel like there's a lot of other things. I guess genetic.
It's all about genes. They took Mew's genes, who is the ancestor of all Pokemon, and made Mewtwo with it. Now, Mewtwo does have two Mega Evolution forms. Those being Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X, who is Psychic Fighting, and Mega Mewtwo Y, who is still just Psychic. And because this is a legendary Pokemon, actually, I was just about to do abilities. Let's go ahead and do Pokedex entries. And like I just said last episode when we had another Gen 1 Pokemon, Snorlax, I can never get Cerebi to show me the Pokedex entries for Generation 1 or 2. So, as we tend to do 80% of the time, let's read the Pokedex entries for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I'll start with Ruby. And then Joachim, you can do Sapphire, and you can do Emerald too if you want. You're probably just going to steal it anyway.
Okay.
You haven't been talking much. I wanted to let you talk.
I'll talk. I'll do all of them right now.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm doing all of them. Ruby. Mewtwo is a Pokemon that was created by genetic manipulation.
Genetic Pokemon.
However, even though the scientific power of humans created this Pokemon's body, they failed to endow Mewtwo with a compassionate heart.
Whoa. Crazy.
Sapphire. Mewtwo is a Pokemon that was created by genetic manipulation. However, even though the scientific power of humans created this Pokemon's body, they failed to endow Mewtwo with a compassionate heart.
Oh.
This is all the same.
Oh, they're all three the same? You just read the same Pokemon.
Wait, no. I did. Emerald. Emerald is different. Emerald is different.
I wasn't even listening to you.
I know. For some reason, I read it twice and it didn't even... Emerald,
sad.
a Pokemon that was created by genetic manipulation. However, even though the scientific power of humans made its body, they failed to give it a warm heart.
Oh,
it's different.
It's different. Okay, I'm going to read some Scarlet and Violet entries just so we can hear something else about the first man-made Pokemon.
Was Porygon man-made?
Yes.
But Porygon was made after Mewtwo.
Who knows? I don't. He doesn't have Pokedex entries in Scarlet and Violet, at least not according to Cerebi.
What? Isn't he in Scarlet and Violet?
Yes. You have to transfer him. You can't catch him in game.
But he doesn't have a Pokemon entry.
Nope.
Pokedex entry.
Nope.
So it's just empty.
Pokemon Sword. Created from the DNA of Mew, this Pokemon is a dangerous combination of overwhelming power and a savage heart.
I thought you were going to say, he's a dangerous combination of Mew and 2.
Shield. The research efforts of a certain scientist ultimately resulted in this Pokemon. Its powers are dedicated to battling. Wow. Oh my gosh. And then just because it's here, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. It's said to have the most savage heart among Pokemon.
Huh.
Is that true? Mewtwo?
I don't think so.
I mean, in the movie, he murdered 36 scientists in cold blood.
But then, he, chills, and then he gets a woman voice
No.
actor.
He really does not chill for the majority of that movie until the end, where Mew goes, Mew! And he goes, you're right.
I know, but yeah, so I'm saying he chills, and then he gets a female voice actress.
Yep,
and forgets about all of the stuff that happened before.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
I
and
remember...
not the female. Well, the continuity error is weird.
Yes, it's really weird. They just give him a female voice actor out of nowhere.
They should have either just started with a female voice actress.
Yep.
Or kept the male voice actor.
Yeah, or just kept the same guy, or a guy who can imitate the voice or something.
It's just an anime voice.
Yeah. Yes, he probably just sounded something like this.
Mewtwo himself in the room with me?
Hello, shake my hand.
I don't want to. Instead,
he gouges your eyes out because you said no to him.
He would crumple me into a little cube.
You're right. He makes you do a 1x1 cube.
He would carry a spoon and bend it because the Japanese love that.
In the manga, Mewtwo carries a giant spoon.
We all know the trivia.
Also, speaking of how Mewtwo sounds, here is this guy's cry.
Wow, thank God we remembered to put that in.
Yes, it is a very intense, I guess, cry.
All right, sure.
I don't know, I think intense might be the right word.
Yeah, I have no opinion one way or the other.
It's because you didn't just hear it.
Milk toast. That's me.
I mean, he said it, folks. He said it. Let's go ahead and talk about abilities here. Now, he is a legendary, and an early gen legend at that. So he's going to have pressure. When this Pokemon is hit by a move, the opponent's BP lowers by 2 rather than 1.
Ooh.
But he does have a hidden ability. Unnerve.
What is Unnerve?
The opponent Pokemon will never use their held berry while the Pokemon is in battle. So
Throw it away.
Can be detrimental.
Yeah.
It can be, like if you're belly drumming and now your citrus berry doesn't proc. Or you are so obsessed with making that noise. Do it again. One more time. Okay, yep. Did you get it out of your system?
No.
Almost sounded like Sean Connery there.
Sean? No, he's not coming back.
Okay, he's still in hell.
Is he in hell or heaven? I don't remember where we left him.
What was the certified Pokemon's lore for Sean Connery?
I don't know, guys.
What was I saying about him? Yeah, Unnerve can be useful. Because say your opponent uses... Nope, that's a white herb. That's not a berry. It can be useful.
It should have been consumable. If a Pokemon uses a consumable.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not, so
it's not
bad.
Yeah, it's not the best.
But okay, I don't like to think of this from the perspective of competitive. I like to think of it from the perspective of a person who just wants to have fun with a Pokemon, and that doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
I know if I was fighting someone else, I wouldn't use berries on my team because berries are boring.
You say that, but also, I don't know. I like the idea of having a citrus berry on my Pokemon. Not that most gyms are hard enough to where you really need it, but I don't know.
I only carry Oran berries.
That's a terrible berry. You know how much HP it restores?
It's blue. It's 10.
Good job.
It's
Good boy.
blue, so it's better.
Good boy.
Really? You mean that?
Yeah, I do. Ooh, your tail's wagging.
Oh, I can't help it. God dang it.
All right.
Citrus berry, 70 HP.
Is it not? Is it 70 or is it 100?
Oh, it's 100?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Is there one that's in between Oran and Citrus?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, Dingleberry.
Oh, you get those a lot, actually.
I do. I always need you to pick them off. But I wish you would stop using your mouth.
Citrus came from the same family as Oran. It is larger and smoother tasting than Oran.
Citrus and Oran. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Oran. But Orans look like blueberries.
Yep. A puffin ingredient may be used or held by a Pokemon to heal the user's HP a little. Come on, be specific. Opponent recovers 25% of target's HP.
Oh.
Wait.
Of target's HP?
Oh, that's its fling damage. Gosh dang it, I can't. Let's just say half the maximum. Okay?
But what if it's wrong?
I don't care. I've been wrong on this podcast before, and I will be wrong again in the future.
Misguide them.
That's fine. They can do their own research. It's just like politics. Go do your own research. Wait, is that a weird thing to say? Is that controversial?
No, I don't think so. You guys should look it up yourselves.
Yeah.
Use DuckDuckGo.
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Use Duck Donuts.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about Mewtwo's stats, because this guy's stats are out of this world. Base stat total of 680. He is truly legendary.
Legendary.
HP 106. Physical attack. Now remember, when you think of Mewtwo, you don't think of physical attack.
He's a special attacker.
110.
They didn't need to do that.
Defense 90. Wow. Special attack 154.
Oh my gosh.
Special defense 90. Speed 130.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Why are you gonna be sick?
Because that's so good. He's not bad at anything.
No, he's not. Even his defenses, which aren't incredible, are still just under 100.
You know how many Pokemon on this that we've covered that are lucky to have a 90 in anything?
Yeah, you're right. This boy is crazy.
That's insane. What about X and Y?
I'm about to jump into the megas now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Stop looking at me like that, please.
I can't help myself.
All right.
Tuck's massive one hair curl behind ear.
Can
you guys hear how squeaky my chair is?
Yeah, I got the squeaky table. He's got the squeaky chair.
We're broke. We're poor.
Are we?
Oh, you are. I'm poor too. I'm sorry. Don't hit me. He's gonna hit me with his frying pan.
I'm not gonna bother pretending, because then I'd want to include a frying pan sound effect, and I don't want to Google that.
Do you include sound effects?
Never, not once.
I was gonna
except
say,
for the Pokemon crowds.
Yeah, never change.
Thank you. Let's start with his X Mega Evolution.
He doesn't have a Mega Evolution anymore. Because like X, like it's in the past. Read the thing, Dingwad.
All right, as I said, Mega Mewtwo X is Psychic Fighting, and his new ability is Steadfast. Speed raises by 1 level every time the Pokemon flinches. So,
weird.
Kind of specific.
Weird and situational.
Base stat total is now 780.
Does he only have one ability?
Yep. Mega Evolutions only have one ability option.
Huh, that sucks.
Not really, because most of the time it's a good ability, except for this case.
Yeah, not this case. I'm saying this sucks.
Yeah. Although I can see uses for this. If you send out a Mega Mewtwo X, right, and you also send out, I don't know, a Kangaskhan or whatever. Let's just go with that. If Kangaskhan uses Fake Out on Mega Mewtwo X to make it flinch, it will raise its speed. Sure, it won't get to attack on its first turn, but, now its speed has been raised.
But
I don't know.
So you could use that turn to do an actual move.
You could,
instead of damaging yourself,
and you probably
losing
should.
a turn,
and you probably
missing out on a move that Kangaskhan could have. I always call it Kangaskhan.
You've always called it Kangaskhan?
Kangaskhan.
Like Genghis Khan.
Kangaskhan.
That's a horrible way.
I think I used to call it Kangaskhan.
I'm so glad you found the light.
Yeah, it's Kangaskhan.
Yeah, I also remember how you used to call Regice Reggie Ice. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I can still call it by its legal name, which is Reggie Ice.
No, it's not.
Reggie Ice.
Read
on.
Anyway, HP is still 106.
Okay.
Physical attack jumps, and
really?
I mean jumps. Most of its new stats go into physical attack. It is now 190.
Ooh.
Defense is now 100, so that went up 10. Special attack stays the same at 154 because you're not going to need it.
That's crazy.
Isn't it, though?
I would think they would get rid of some.
Special defense goes up by 10 to be 100, and speed stays the same. So literally 80 of its new 100 base stats went into attack.
So now it's at what, 780?
I said that already.
I don't listen to you half the time.
I know.
You only say
don't.
evil, sinful things. Why would I listen?
That's you. That's
no,
you.
I would never say anything bad.
In the And then when it comes to Mega Mewtwo Y,
Okay, thank you for pausing.
its ability is now Insomnia. The
Oh.
Pokemon cannot be put to sleep while having this ability.
I think it's better.
You think it's better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's still
Oh
neat.
my gosh.
What?
Mega Mewtwo Y shrinks a lot.
In stats?
No, in height.
Oh,
Because
because it works out at the library.
normal Mewtwo is 6'7". Which is very
I love a
good.
good, daunting Pokemon.
Mega Mewtwo X is 7'7", so it grows a whole foot.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
It's a monster.
But when evolving into Mega Mewtwo Y, it is 4'11".
Wow.
That's an insane difference.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that. All my days, I
Huh.
never knew that.
Because it's just a little floaty thing.
And it's obviously base that total is now 780. It gets the extra 100. HP stays the same at 106. A physical attack actually does go up for this one too. It is 150. Defense actually goes down and is 70 now. It was 80 in its base form. Was it 90? Was it 90? It was 90, right? Dang it, now I can't remember. Yes, 90 in base form. Special attack is now 194.
I think it should have been even higher if they're gonna
Yeah,
take away.
but special defense is now 120.
Okay.
And speed
That's
is now 140, so it
That's
gets 10
great.
extra
Yeah.
speed.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
140.
So Mewtwo is nothing to mess around with. I'm pretty sure Mega Mewtwo X or Y, or maybe X and Y, are tied with Mega Rayquaza for being the strongest Pokemon of all time, with like the most base stat totals. Mega Rayquaza might be a hair higher, but if not a hair higher, then those are the ones that are tied. I know that for a fact. All right, so yeah, those stats are wild, man. But going back to going back to Scarlet and Violet for moveset. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, wow. It learns Life Dew by Move Reminder. That's surprising. Water-type move. Doesn't do any damage. The user scatters mysterious water around and restores the HP of itself and its ally Pokemon currently in the battle. Okay. He doesn't care.
I don't care.
Ancient Power, Psycho Cut, Aura Sphere, Psychic, of course. Psy Strike, which is Mewtwo's signature move.
Oh, really?
The user materializes an odd psychic wave to attack the target. This move deals physical damage, even though its category is special. This is a special attack that targets the user's defense.
So it uses your special attack stat, and
You're incredibly
they defend with their defense stat.
Okay. Normally special attacks target special defense.
Yeah.
This move will target defense instead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I like that. That's what I want for Sceptile. To have like a
Yeah.
what do you call it? I can't. One of its stats is weird. That's
Yeah,
like,
no, its special attack is higher than its physical, even though it gets so many physical moves.
Yeah.
See, that's what we were talking about last episode. That's that weird early gen like TM stuff, TM nonsense. Okay, anyway, Psy Strike comes at level 72. Not that you're going to use this guy in like a playthrough, so it doesn't matter. Then he gets Recover at 80, and then his final level up move is surprisingly Future Sight.
Huh. The Future Sight just does some damage later?
2 turns after this move is used. It literally says a hunk of psychic energy attacks the target.
I never got why the Future Sight does damage later. Like Future Sight. Just
Because you're looking into the future and dealing the damage then.
shouldn't it be like Future Strike or something?
Future Strike would actually be a lot better.
Because as a kid, I was always like, Future Sight, does that let you... I was always trying to figure out what it does. And then I would use it and it would do damage. And I'm like, it does damage? That's what it does?
You know what? It would actually be really cool if Future Sight let you know is what it wouldn't work in competitive, obviously, when you're fighting a real person, but in game it'd be cool if it let you see what the opponent's Pokemon is going to use in like 2 turns or something.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That'd be awesome. Okay, let's see.
But I think it's probably somewhat adaptive. So like,
Yeah,
if you use a move that burns it, it'll do something to unburn it if it can.
yeah. No, you're right. Let's see. Low kick, Psybeam, Trailblaze, also Chilling Water, Icy Wind, Stored Power. There you go. Nightshade, Payback, Brick Break, Zen Headbutt, Brick Break. Oh, it can get Body Slam. It can get the Elemental Punches. This is all in Scarlet and Violet too. This is like after it can Mega Evolve. Like, this is crazy. Drain Punch. I guess running your Mewtwo physically would definitely surprise your opponent. I don't know.
But would it? I mean, like, Mewtwo's probably been competitive for so long that, like,
yeah,
you kind of. I'm sure deeply competitive people know everything about Mewtwo.
I guess, but still, you're gonna expect it to be special. I don't know. Thunderwave, Poison Jab, Dark Pulse, Rock Slide. I mean, pretty much think of a good TM, it learns it. Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Psychic, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Ice Beam. It gets so many TMs.
Does it know Rest?
I mean, it has to. I'm sure.
Does it know Rub Belly and go?
Stop doing that. You do that too much. Solar Beam. I mean, almost anything. Mew can learn any TM.
Mewtwo.
Yes, let me finish my sentence.
You said Mew can learn any TM.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
but
Frank.
Mewtwo.
I am the mind of the. He's.
Ow!
I
I squeezed his cheek.
Okay, he squeezed my cheeks. I was gonna say I don't want to explain what just happened, but then you did.
What I'm saying is, but Mewtwo can learn almost every TM. Like, there's not a lot he can't learn.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow. This guy's pretty insane.
Guys, if you want to choose, like, if you want to be like annoying and choose like a really powerful Pokemon to be your favorite Pokemon, Mewtwo's your guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
As a kid, I was such a little hipster because I'd be like, this one Pokemon's too cool. I don't want him to be my favorite. I want a cool, different Pokemon to be my favorite.
Yeah, I was never like that. I was just like, oh, Typhlosion? Sick. He's my favorite.
The thing is, he's not cool either way. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
You're
mean to
just
be
saying
mean
that.
Right
to
no,
be
I'm
mean.
trying to make you cry.
I
see him about to do it. I see him about to do it.
You see my Typhlosion sitting cutie. You see my Typhlosion little.
Don't you have like sexy Typhlosion somewhere?
You see. You mean Hisuian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Hisuian and a normal Typhlosion figure.
Hisuian Typhlosion is
She's the goth girl.
Yeah, designed like how American animators make a female animal.
Not really, because she doesn't have breasts.
No, but like she's got like the eyelashes, kind of.
Although
looks like she's got eyelashes.
My Typhlosion and my Heart Gold playthrough that I've had since then, and I still have to this day, is a boy. And when I played Legends Arceus for the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally getting myself Hisuian Typhlosion. And the Cyndaquil I got, even though it's a starter, just so happened to be a girl. So now I have my Hisuian Typhlosion and my Jotonian Typhlosion are boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, the one's got like the Guy Fieri Frosted Tips vibes. The other one is Hisuian Typhlosion.
is like all gothic, and she has like cool hair.
Yeah, and the boa.
I wish I could draw. I really wish I could draw, because I would totally draw like Gajinkas of those two out on a date.
Yeah,
it'd be so cute.
Would you do a Gajinka of like Captain Crunch? He's got a Captain Crunch Funko Pop.
Because I like Captain Crunch. They're great.
You don't mean that.
He gave me the look.
You gave me the ick.
All right, let's just stop talking about all the stuff that litter the shelves of my room. That's not what the people are here
things,
for.
Guys. Frank has so many things.
I'm a collector.
He is a consumer.
like collecting. I enjoy collecting. Room tour.
No.
Anyway, all right, there's no evolution to talk about or anything. We talked about its stats. Jokum, would you ever want to see an alternate form from Mewtwo? Yeah, please don't.
I'm done.
Please don't.
Mew
We don't
three.
need a Mega
three.
Mewtwo Z.
Mew 3.
No. We're probably going to get Mega Mewtwo
an
Z.
actual evolution. Oh my gosh. It should
And
happen. There's an X and
Charizard
Y.
Z.
I hate to say it, but they already have the X and the Y. It feels incomplete without Z.
Do you think they'll... No, they wouldn't do that.
What?
I was gonna say, do you think they'll give other Pokemon that only have one Mega a second Mega and have it be a Z?
God, no. God, no.
That'd be terrible.
No.
Yeah, I don't think Mewtwo deserves a Z just because they're making a Pokemon Z.
And what else would it be? A mixed attacker?
Yeah,
They're already all mixed attackers.
Basically, yeah. I don't know. Make it Psychic Fairy or something.
Are they gonna make Zygarde like more interesting?
I mean, he's pretty interesting. They just didn't allow him to be interesting on screen.
Yeah.
You have to dig to find his interesting aspects. I hope they do, and I'm sure they will. Although I don't know how they're gonna have Xerneas and Yveltal in the games, because when Yveltal awakens, he kills literally everything. That's his whole thing.
It's Pokemon. They'll break their own continuity and they'll break their own lore.
Why do you hurt me with these words?
Because you know they're true.
I do. That's why it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mewtwo doesn't deserve an alternate form. He doesn't deserve another Mega.
Do you think they're going to have a new legendary that has an A in its name? Like Absol.
So
No,
I have heard the theory that they're... So Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde are like a part of this, what is it, Norse world tree? Is it Norse?
Like Yggdrasil.
And there is a fourth creature. Maybe it's a squirrel or something.
Oh.
And so there could be a fourth part of this like trilogy of Pokemon. And that could be an A, starts with a squirrel. Wait, could be a squirrel, starts with an A. It's possible, is what I'm saying.
So in Norwegian, squirrel is ekorn.
Wait, the word for squirrel is ekorn?
Ekorn.
And
Which
acorns.
which makes me think that the word acorn probably etymologically comes from the same origin that squirrel has.
Whoa.
Right? So like maybe acorns are named after squirrels or squirrels are named after acorns.
That's crazy.
In Old Germanic or whatever.
Yeah.
Which makes me think there's a pun in there somewhere for acorn.
Yeah, you're probably
and
right.
like a squirrel. Corn.
Squirrel. We just did something.
A quirrel. A quirrel.
A quirrel. Horrible name.
Squovit.
Wow! You just made the best new Pokemon ever.
Make him fat.
You might as well make the noise. Yep, that was the noise.
I'm trying to think of it. Because he's like a squirrel.
Like, big fat squirrel. There, that's the noise.
I can't reach my nut.
No, he can't. Belly's too big.
There, but my belly's so fat.
Are you guys getting tired of that noise yet?
Roll me.
Comment down below.
Please. I want you to encourage me.
No, comment down below that you're being annoyed with it.
No.
All right. So yeah, we agree he doesn't need an alternate form. Jokum, you know what shiny Mewtwo looks like, right?
I barely remember. Is he green? Tell me he's not green. I swear to God, if he's green, show me the picture. He's green. His crotch turns green.
Yep, his crotch tail, which is definitely just his penis flowing behind him.
Crotch tail. Woo. I want him to turn around and then he's got two big balls. Well, okay, so right, he looks like he's tucking something. He turns around and you see that his his family jewels are being pressed up against his butt.
No. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, his the white part of his skin gets ever so slightly whiter, and then his tail is green. That's it.
What about X?
But
does Mega Mewtwo X go black?
Oh, Jokum.
Please tell me it turns black.
Jokum.
Please tell me
you are going
black
to
and
flip
orange.
out.
Is it black and oh, it's green. What is the black and orange one? Is that?
That is a
Tekken?
Pokken exclusive look.
Damn that to hell. That's annoying.
But Mega Mewtwo Y
is also green.
Yep.
I like the green accents on that one.
The green on Mega Mewtwo Y make him look more like an alien. It looks really cool.
It works there. But
so Jokum, I want to ask you.
Really?
I want to ask your opinion on this.
All right.
Do you think this is infected, or do you think this is infected? I've been squeezing it lately, and it.
Which part of your body is that? I don't even know how to describe this to the audience.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Now is the wrong time to ask that. Let me ask you a different question. Mewtwo or Deoxys?
It's looking at me. Sorry, what? Mewtwo or Deoxys?
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, Deoxys. He's cooler.
I think Deoxys too. I like the fact that he can go into multiple forms.
Yeah, the multiple forms, so cool. His design is just so cool.
Yeah. I think Deoxys is like peak legend.
It's just his lore
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah.
The freaking movie where he fights Rayquaza.
Yeah.
Is so
It's so good.
freaking cool.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I've got goosebumps thinking about that movie. Which
Yeah.
which movie is that? Is that movie 4? Or is that
Was that the one, right? Because movie 3 was Entei Daddy.
Movie 2 was
Lugia.
I forgot. I never watched the Lugia one.
I think I watched it. It was.
I feel like I don't count that as
movie
one of the movies.
4 was
is-
Pokemon Forever with Latios and Latios, right?
Oh, okay, that sounds right. Okay, Celebi is also sometime before that.
Oh, Celebi is also in Celebi 4.
Celebi, I think is like
No,
I don't count the Lugia one, but I guess Celebi's like 3. No, but they
No,
called
because
that one.
Entei is 3.
But that was Pokemon 2000. The one with Celebi was Pokemon 2000. They called it. I think.
Was it?
I think so.
I think Pokemon 2000 was Lugia.
Are you? Oh, you might be right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's
that's Lugia.
I need to watch that one. I never saw that one.
Yeah, I keep thinking you and I should just have Pokemon movie marathons until we get to the bad ones, and then we stop. Actually, you know what would be fun and a good way to punish ourselves?
I don't want to.
You and I should do a tier list on my channel of the Pokemon movies. But that means we need to binge watch all of them.
All right, here we go. Movie 1, the
Mewtwo and Mew.
Movie 2, Pokemon
Lugia.
2000. Lugia. Movie 3, Entei.
Yep.
Movie 4, Celebi.
Movie 4 was Celebi. Okay.
All right. Movie 5 was Latios and Latios. That makes sense. Movie
Yeah.
6 was Jirachi Wishmaker.
Wow. So it was the 7th movie
Wow,
was
movie
the
7
Oxes.
was even the friggin' art goes hard.
Yeah, that
Movie
poster
7.
is sick.
Then it's Lucario 1.
Oh, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew goes hard.
I did like that one.
It's a great movie.
There's the Manaphy movie, Temple of the Sea. That was fine.
Manaphy was after Lucario. Oh my
That
gosh.
is weird. Wait, Lucario and Manaphy both came out before.
Wait, look
before.
close. Look closer at the posters. Is that Lucario movie Gen 3? I think it is.
I think so too, because I remember
Wow.
thinking it was crazy that they had the Lucario movie and like, oh wow, Lucario is so cool, and then they had a Manaphy movie, but you couldn't catch it yet because it was only after when the games came out. Then the Rise of Darkrai came out.
Yes.
Rise of Darkrai, also great.
It is really good.
I love Rise of
Palkia's cry in that movie is probably the best anime Pokemon cry ever.
I don't remember at all.
Giratina movie was okay.
I don't even. I barely remember.
I think
Giratina
Shaman's
movie.
little voice is cute.
Oh, Shaman. That was Shaman in the sky and the whatever.
Yeah, she was really worried Giratina was gonna eat her. It was really cute, actually.
Arceus. I don't remember that one.
I wish it was better.
I remember not liking it. I think
I
it was
really,
boring.
really wish it was better. He's literally the god of all Pokemon, and like I feel like he's captured so easily.
Pokemon.
I
That sounds
know,
right.
but
Zoroark. I didn't like it.
Underrated. I think it's a good. Well, maybe I was just a kid, but I think it's a good movie.
Pokemon White.
I saw that in theaters.
It was in theaters.
I saw that Pokemon Black and White movie in theaters,
It just
and
says
I
white.
remember the. Well, there was 2 versions of that movie.
Oh my
One with
gosh.
Zekrom, one with Reshiram.
That's.
Oops.
Why would they do that?
Marketing and money, so now people will see both. Kind of like how they sell 2 versions of the same game.
Yeah.
And I will always buy both.
Then
The marquee for that Black and White movie, by the way, said Pokemon. I'll never forget that.
Who? The marquee?
Yeah,
What is a marquee?
the freaking sign that says the name of the movie. It said Pokemon.
Oh,
And that Pokemon.
that's funny. In the one theater you went to.
Yes.
Okay.
I went to go see it with some of the Pokemon, my Pokemon League members.
That's cool. Movie 15. Kyurem.
Yeah, I
Kyurem.
barely remember that. I think that's the movie that has the metal pipe sound effect in it.
I think I checked. Where's Genesect?
It's right there. It's movie 16.
That's Genesect?
Yeah, it's red. It's shiny Gen. Oh, yeah, in that movie, there's like 25 Genesect, including like a baby one.
That's like, what is
happening in that movie?
I hate that movie.
Okay.
Also, I didn't realize that. Is that where they introduced Megas?
Yes.
That's interesting that they had Genesect and Mega Mewtwo.
You know what's crazy? They have like from Latios and Latios movie, which is movie 5, all the way to the Manaphy movie, which is movie 9. They all take place in Gen 3. Only Zoroark takes place with Dawn and Brock, I think. Because Zoroark was introduced early.
Oh.
So Black and White movie and Kira movie are the only 2 that take place in... Oh, no, wait. Movie 16 with Mega Mewtwo Y might have also been Iris and Silent. I can't remember.
That was probably a transitional one, right? Where
It
they were
could have
showing
been.
off a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, it could have been. I'm just saying there's not many movies in the Black and White era as I thought.
I had no idea there was a Xerneas and a Yveltal movie.
Nope, no idea.
I knew the what do you call it? The movies. Okay, that was movie 17.
Yeah.
Xerneas and Yveltal. Movie 18 is freaking Hoopa.
a la Hooparang.
Is that what he says?
Yep.
That's horrible.
Yeah, he prays to Allah every time he wants to bring a Pokemon into his rings.
Masala, this
Honestly, I only saw the movie once. I am a sucker for giant monster battles, so seeing all the legendaries fighting each other kind of scratched an itch in my brain, but the rest of the movie is hot trash.
They made a
Yep.
Was it
That's
Volcanion?
remember in our Magearna episode, we talked about Magearna's intense lore. It's talked about in that movie.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, he does not deserve a movie though. He's
a
a baby ring.
I never saw it.
You ever see those
teething rings?
Those teething rings. He's a teething ring.
Yeah.
I Choose You. Never saw that. Is that
Nope.
just the
That is the remake of like
remake?
the first little bit of the Pokemon anime, and Pikachu talks.
Oh.
Okay, so remember in the original anime where Pikachu shocks all the Spearow because they're being chased, and then Ash like falls down or whatever. Well, in this movie, they're both like, "Oh, I just got dazed," and then he's laying next to Pikachu, and he's like, I didn't see the movie. I just saw clips of this. So I could be getting some information wrong. But he's like, oh, Pikachu, why don't you want to get back in your ball? And Pikachu literally speaks in like his dream or whatever and says,
I hate you.
No.
I love every.
Pikachu literally says to him,
It's because I always want to be with you.
Ew.
yeah.
He says that he hated Ash at that point though.
After, no. But to be fair, when Pikachu zaps all the Spearow to save them both, that was what made Pikachu like Ash.
But I thought it was more like, hey, we're in this together. Like, I'm not going to abandon you. Not like now I want to be with you. I still think, I think it's a butt pull.
It is.
Can I say ass pull? I'm saying ass pull.
We normally allow one cuss word.
I can say ass pull then? 3 times?
Yes. You did say it 3 times, so let's probably back off. I'm not hitting that explicit button, Jokum.
Hey, movie 21, The Power of Us. Is that really the latest movie?
Yeah, when was that? Who's that?
That's one where like it's not any of Ash's
Oh
team.
yeah, that's that looks like Serena. Oh yeah, then there was the CG remake of the
they
first
made a CG
Pokemon movie.
Pikachu looks so bad.
Everybody looks bad. It all looks bad.
Oh,
Jesse looks okay.
Japan.
Jesse looks okay actually, but
Who let Japan do that?
the rest of everything looks so bad. Oh, Misty looks so ugly.
Why is Japan so bad at CGI?
I don't know. Cuz
I'm sorry, Japan.
they're so good at 2D.
You guys are so, and thank you for keeping 2D alive.
Yeah.
It is freaking amazing.
That was probably one of our biggest tangents ever.
Yep.
But yep, is that Serena? No, who is that? What girl?
We're looking at The Power of Us, and it's no one.
Oh, these are just a bunch of
Yara's
unique
looking woman.
Unique women that Ash surrounds himself
there's
with.
Oh, is this like a Zeraora
Zeraora,
movie?
yeah. Oh yeah, it must have been a Zeraora theme movie. And that was the latest one, huh?
Wow.
They have not. Zeraora aired. Well, I guess
Zeraora.
Gen 8 of the Pokemon anime kind of changed up the formula a lot. So, and now Ash is gone. They haven't made a movie post Ash.
That's crazy. Well, because like no one has his charisma.
Nobody can be a Pokemon master like he could.
I miss you, Ash. Dear God, please bring him back. We need you.
All right, I'm not talking strategies from Mewtwo because he's a legendary Pokemon.
And he's good at everything.
Just teach him Psy Strike and dominate. Up in speed, maybe use like a nasty plot or something to make yourself even stronger, and then sweep. All right.
Bulbapedia trivia.
Bulbapedia trivia from Mewtwo. There's probably going to be a metric butt ton of information here.
Please narrow it down to the actually interesting stuff.
Don't worry, I promise. One of the Pokemon Mansion journals states that Mewtwo's birthday is February 6th.
I'm going to gouge your eyes out.
That's so interesting.
No, it isn't.
He was created on February 6th.
Isn't.
That's so interesting.
What's his blood type? I'm so curious.
He's O.
Oh, my God.
The same journal implies Mew is... That's not the word I was expecting.
Oh, no.
The same journal implies Mew was impregnated.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
With the modified clone, just like with real life cloning. I'm expecting much fan art of pregnant Mew All other depictions show
I
Mewtwo
have
being
faith in
grown
my
using
children.
laboratory equipment. Yeah, Mewtwo
Mewtwo's
did not
grown
need
with
to be...
laboratory equipment.
Yeah,
he
Mew
wasn't.
did not need to be
there was no
impregnated.
they're genderless. They're sexless. They're no mpreg. The M meaning Mew.
There is
no Mewpreg.
There is actually some trivia I'm skipping because it's literally not even like niche interesting stuff. It's just the most pointless sentences ever written. Let's see. Mewtwo was the first Pokemon seen in the English dub, as it appears at the very beginning of the first dub opening. Oh,
That's cool.
I guess so. In the actual opening, so he's the first Pokemon that flies by. Huh. All right, that's cool. Mewtwo has the most animated series opening appearances of any legendary Pokemon with 7.
Huh.
That didn't need to be read. My gosh, there is actually a lot of trivia here I really don't care to read. Mewtwo is depicted on the door of Bill's lighthouse in Mystery at the Lighthouse.
What?
Despite having only been seen by its creators and Team Rocket
Oh.
at that point in the animated series.
That's dumb.
Similarly, Mewtwo's sprite was depicted as a portrait in Viridian Gym, despite being a public area. So that's just Pokemon not being consistent. Whoa!
They probably designed the Pokemon and then they designed the lore later.
Yeah. Also, these freaking trivia sections always teach me about new civilizations on this planet. The island country of Niue, Niue, Niue,
Interesting.
released a $1 coin featuring Mewtwo as part of a commemorative promotion for the Pokemon franchise, with Mewtwo on the reverse side and the nation's crest on the obverse.
Niue is a nation?
I wonder how rare and valuable that coin is. Yeah, Niue is a self-governing island country in free association with New Zealand. It is situated in the South Pacific Ocean and is part of Polynesia and predominantly inhabited by Polynesians. The island is commonly referred to as The Rock, which comes from the traditional name Rock of Polynesia.
Whoa.
That's insane.
It's very small.
Yeah, let's see. Official languages are Niuean, so that's a
Whoa.
language that I bet Google Translate doesn't have, and English. Religion. Holy guacamole, Batman. 96.4% Christian.
I mean, there's like probably only a handful of people there.
I
and
know,
the
but
Catholics came over there and like, I don't know, this is the 1800s and just were like, you all are Catholic now.
that still seems like a lot of people. Population by 2022 consensus is 1,681 people.
Yeah,
That is
that makes
smaller
sense.
than many cities in America.
Look at this badass Mewtwo coin.
Oh, that's kind of janky.
Yeah, no, it's using the old
Yeah, that
it even has a copyright Nintendo thing on it.
wow, dude, I need to add that coin to my collection. Man,
They also have a freaking Pikachu coin and a Meowth coin.
oh, they released a bunch of these.
They have a Charmander, Meowth, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, all of the Pokemon that would be recognizable from Gen 1,
That's cool.
which is just the ones I listed. A Pichu coin? Don't tell me that's real. It's real.
Oh, this next piece of trivia pisses me off.
They have a Snoopy coin.
He's my favorite Pokemon, so that makes me happy.
Guys, invest. Snoopy coin just dropped to the moon.
Snoopy coin to the moon. Hey, listen to this awful piece of trivia. Mewtwo was originally depicted as the only member of its species, being a clone of Mew. In the animated series and manga, however, it is implied that multiple Mewtwo have been created. It hasn't. I don't
Well,
care.
I mean, you can catch there's multiple, like there's multiple Arceus out there because people catch it in different games. Unless every single game is its own continuity.
People would argue against this, but that is my firm belief, is that every time you play a new Pokemon game, they are, even just slightly, they are a different continuity. Yes,
It's like
they
a
have
different
to be.
multiverse. It's
They
a different
have
world,
to be.
yeah.
Not every single child can catch a Dialga.
Yeah.
You can get a Dialga in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, maybe Heart Gold, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Sun and Moon. I mean, you can get the Sword and Shield. these all have to be different timelines, you know? Just a quick one. Mega Mewtwo Y was the first Mega Evolution revealed to the public.
Yeah.
I guarantee it was the first, but I'm pretty sure Blaziken wasn't far behind, or was at least in the same Koro magazine. Oh, here we go. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions are tied with Mega Rayquaza for the highest base stat total of all Pokemon, with 780, excluding the unobtainable Eternamax Eternatus.
Oh, okay. He doesn't count as a Pokemon in my head. He's just a fancy boss battle.
Yes, well, his Eternamax form. His normal form can be caught and used in battle, but he's not nearly that strong. Okay, I am gonna.
He should have Gigantamaxed into the Eternamax form.
Yeah, but the Eternamax form was meant to be like incredibly difficult. In Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Wild Mewtwo are programmed to always be holding a Berserk gene, but Mewtwo can't be obtained in those games without trading.
What?
Even if Mewtwo could be found in the wild, the Berserk gene would be consumed immediately, so the item wouldn't be obtainable.
What's a Berserk gene?
I'm clicking on it. The Berserk gene is a type of consumable held item exclusive to the Generation 2 games.
Does it just exist? It's just an item that exists to be consumed?
This,
like Funko Pops?
This move effect may be in need of research. Confuses the holder for a duration of 256 turns and raises its attack by 2 stages as soon as it enters battle. It is consumed upon use. I guess that's why it's called the Berserk gene. The Berserk gene is...
Sorry, well, maybe it counts as an item, right?
Yes.
But it is a bit of lore that, like, oh, this thing is just berserk, so it needs to have an effect. But they couldn't just give a Pokemon a new effect that was unique, so they had to program it in as an item that just initiates the turn.
But it's only on Wild Mewtwo, and Wild Mewtwo are unobtainable.
But maybe at one point in development, they were going to allow it to be obtainable. So they were like, maybe they were going to have lore that, oh, Mewtwo is berserk. Therefore, when you encounter it, it eats its berserk, whatever candy, everything, or berserk gene, and it just, maybe there's new flavor text that they were able to add that says, oh, he looks insane and he's confused, but he's super powerful.
That's insane. That's so cool.
Well, that's just my guess.
I know, but this is something I've never heard of before. I just love learning new things like that. When it comes to Pokemon, any other new things I learn are boring.
Frank doesn't even remember the name of my child.
Do you have a child?
Oh my god.
Okay, getting back to it. We're almost done, people, I promise. Lugia and Ho-Oh's base stats are based on Mewtwo's with some values swapped.
I'm gonna cry. Keep moving forward, please.
We are done with random trivia, and we are now at Origin.
What?
Like Mewtwo has some embryo characteristics, but its body structure is much larger as a result of gene splicing.
And Pinioid.
It also has some characteristics of a gray alien and a salamander. I do not get salamander vibes whatsoever.
I kind of see No, I don't.
No,
I've
I
stopped
don't.
now.
Nope.
It looks more like just like an embryo.
Yeah.
What's the etymology of its name?
Mewtwo may be a combination of Mew or mutant and two. Mew and two. Huh. It's just Mewtwo. It is the second Mew.
I've never thought about the mutant thing though.
Yeah.
Because maybe they made Mewtwo and they're like, frick it, let's make an origin Pokemon that Mewtwo is based off of. Call it Mew, and then Mewtwo.
I'm pretty sure Mew was designed first. Or maybe they designed Mewtwo first.
Actually, Rhydon was designed first.
I mean, out of Mew and Mewtwo.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of interesting and not interesting lore surrounding Mewtwo. How are we already at this long? Jokum, we gotta find out. This is gonna be more S tier representation. We don't even have to.
He's S tier, guys. He's S tier. He's Mewtwo. He's Charizard, Pikachu, Mewtwo, Snorlax.
Hero Pidgey.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone is going so slow. It's glitching. I'm
gonna glitch. I'm erroring.
Yeah, wow, my phone is slowed down to an absolute snail crawl. I don't know what just happened.
His phone slowed down to an absolute snail trail.
All right, I'm closing my phone for the time being.
All right.
Jokum, Google Mewtwo
Mewtwo
sitting cutie. I want to see it.
Cutie.
I want to see it. Show me. Show me.
T.
Boo.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'd call that all right.
It's pretty good, actually. I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got that long tail. He'd never fit on one of my shelves.
That is long.
But
I like that. I like how big they made the tail.
Yeah.
They didn't skimp.
yeah, that's pretty cute. I like his sitting
You mean
cutie.
city cute. I like that though.
Yeah, that weird looking.
That weird one with a giant head. I like that.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna go to Pokemon Center right now because my phone's bugging out on me.
We all know.
We all
that
know
he
is-
has S tier
Yeah.
representation. How many friggin' movies has he appeared in?
2.
He's probably who?
Maybe
what-
3.
what
He was
other
also in
Pokemon-
Hoopa. I don't know.
What other Pokemon do you think has appeared as much as Mewtwo
In movies?
in movies besides Pikachu? Like legendary.
Legendaries? The swords is the legendary beasts from Gen 2. They were in the Zoroark movie. I'm sure they were all in the Entei movie.
I know. I think only Entei was in that movie.
Raikou and Suicune weren't in there?
Suicune, I think, was in the Celebi movie. Raikou they said, frick you, Raikou.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All right, Jokum, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and Google Mewtwo, and then I'll scroll until I get something that makes me say, ooh.
Yep. So last episode, talking about Snorlax, we did not find any weird fan art because there was just so much oversaturation of normal Snorlax art. So I'm wondering if the same thing is going to happen with Mewtwo. So far, not seeing anything weird. I think most people just want to draw Mewtwo looking cool. Instead of...
They've got such big hips, though.
Good for birthing. Am I right, y'all?
Frank, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to go there.
But you know I'm right.
You know I'm an anti-natalist.
Excuse me? You have a child.
I think children are evil.
You have a child.
This world is disgusting. And if you have a kid, you're immoral.
You sound disappointed, Jokum.
I'm always disappointed by this. You guys, where's all the cool art? All I see is like badass poses where he's like doing cool things. Where's the feet?
Where are Mewtwo's feet in my face right now?
Why isn't he rubbing his big distended belly?
Where's Mewtwo wearing a
isn't he
diaper? Where's my diaper, Mewtwo?
Poochoo?
Why was it easier to find Luxray?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Why?
I think it is genuinely because there's so much representation for this Pokemon that it just...
There's no room for the weird art, you know? It gets filtered out.
For Affinity, you guys, like, come on. Where are you?
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you?
Now.
Why have you gone away?
With big boongas.
I know more of that song than I thought.
Dang.
Wow, that's some sick art.
People are really good at art. This,
Yeah.
unfortunately, is not etchy.
We don't want etchy. We don't want
That's
etchy
the whole
Mewtwo.
point of this. is we
Yes, the whole
scroll-
point is that we scroll and hope we don't find it.
How come I'm always so disappointed when we don't find it? then?
Because you're weird.
Don't say it.
All right, I think we're done. We're done.
Gosh, freaking dang it!
Oh yes, this is good. This is so good. I'm happy, y'all. I am beyond happy.
I'm gonna need a moment
For Affinity
Pokey
Artist.
moment.
Stay away from Pokemon forever.
For Affinity Artist, please come back.
Music time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's this? This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't be long. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show. Yes, indeed, it is that part of the show where we discuss the wettable, the edible, and the deadable aspects of this pocket monster that we focused on.
I know it is genderless, but those
hips.
Oh, and she's so tall.
She's got a female voice actress now.
Oh my gosh, female voice actress.
Actually,
Mewtwo.
what's the voice in Smash?
A male.
Yeah. It's fine. It's genderless.
It's genderless.
It's genderless.
It's genderless. And
NB.
you know what? The one we
NB
marry,
Queen King.
the one we marry is gonna sound like she does in the Genesect movie, so it's fine.
But then it'll just remind me of the Genesect movie.
Oh, I can just imagine.
They can talk to you, so
They
it's
can
not as
talk to
weird.
you.
It's not
They
as weird.
literally can hold
They
conversation.
They don't look like they're just a monster thing.
Yeah, they have weird hands, but you can hold them. They're gonna be taller than you, so hugs will be nice. Big, thick thighs, kissable lips.
Well, I don't think they have kissable lips.
I said what I said.
So yeah, I think Mewtwo would actually make a great wife.
Well,
She can cook for you. She doesn't have to lift a finger. She can just move stuff with her mind, do pots and pans.
they
Yes.
just move stuff. I know it's being silly.
They. I think this would actually be a wonderful marriage. I think this is Mewtwo post learning how to love.
This is Mewtwo's got some crap going on. We can't fix them.
No, but Mew already fixed her. Mew already fixed them.
Yeah.
Mew made their heart grow 3 sizes that day.
Oh wow, Mewtwo is really like a big old Grinch.
Yeah. Oh, and now Mewtwo invites their cousin Mew over every now and again, or their grandma or
I said,
something.
Mew, please give me eternal life. You're powerful. Use wish. And then it just transports me away. It just
Turns you into confetti.
moves me. Because that's what Jirachi does in that movie when it uses wish.
I'm giving Mewtwo a 6.5 on wettability.
I'm giving it a 5.5 because it's 5 is like serviceable. And it's like
I
nice hips.
think it's above serviceable.
Really?
I think that is.
It can talk, so that's
It can talk. It has
6.5.
wide hips,
Yeah.
and the psychic powers would be great around the house. Okay, Gajinka Jokum.
Gajinka Jokum.
Oh, Gajinka Jokum.
You don't mean that. You don't mean that. Gajinka Mewtwo is.
I think she's
cool.
she's great.
What does she do? She works out at the library.
Yes.
No, she had a very traumatic past, but she's gotten over it, so she's very mature.
Yes.
And she is very steadfast.
Yes. Doesn't show a lot of emotion, but you can tell she loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
She,
cool.
she acts
I like
annoyed
her.
by your antics, but I'm thinking of that one.
She could also beat up anyone.
Yes. Oh, she is so strong. Like
Yeah.
she's not like jacked, but she is so thick.
got, like,
One
this-
punch from her can knock some teeth out.
You don't know what she did in her past, but she's got like those fast twitch muscle fibers.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of that Mew and Mewtwo tag team card special art, where Mewtwo's like looking all annoyed at Mew like playing around. It's like she pretends to act annoyed when you're being goofy, but she secretly loves it.
I want someone to make like a cutesy manga that it's like, a person who's got like it's not really Mewtwo, but it's like a Mewtwo inspired girlfriend.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know her past, but she's just like always there to help or protect the person. And then, I don't know, there's fluff you could throw in there to make it very
Yeah.
cute, but it's like part action-y because just this girlfriend with these just super, I don't know.
Yeah,
There's stuff there.
I get
Super
where you're
powerful.
going. That'd be great. I love all the memes, by the way. I always talk about the Mewtwo built goth GF or goth girl. So good. Yeah, Gajinka's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Fed. What is this? What is this thing made of?
I think it's just made out of like muscle. I think it's just like weird animal. I think it's just animal.
I think it's artificially created though.
Yeah, but it's still art. A lab grown meat is still meat. It's just cells. I think it has muscle fibers. I think it moves around. I don't think it'd be very good. I think it's neutral. I think it's fine. I think it's just animal cell.
You might have to season the crap out of it, but it could be fine.
Do you think the tail's fatty?
Tail might have some fat to it. Yeah.
That or it's like just pure muscle.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't really see Mewtwo using his tail like a prehensile tail. So
It just sort of floats there.
Yeah. So it
Okay,
leads
I
me
think
to
there's
believe
some
it's
fat.
not muscly.
It just
Not
stores
very muscly.
Maybe it stores fat because he thinks so much and has to store fat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to eat the bulge. I think there's meat. I think there's some good fat and meat in that bulge.
You said that's me the other day, actually. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, when I was pointing out a big bulge of like delicious meat and fat.
Yeah, the oxtail. Yeah.
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 Disgusting creature.
Yeah, oxes are pretty gross. Anyway, I agree with you, but I still don't think we can rank it very high.
I think it's like neutral. It's like 5. I don't know what it would taste like. It's lab-grown meat. It's lab-grown meat at this
I'm
point.
going to go 4.6.
4.6? I think it's at least serviceable.
I just think it's not going to be very good. I feel like it's just going to taste off. You're going to try and tell yourself it was good, or maybe it was seasoned well, but something about the texture or the taste is just going to feel weird.
I don't see why. It was grown in a
test tube.
Test tube, but like it has eaten food that isn't test tube food by now. Like it's replaced all of its cells with, not that it would even matter, but with like cells from food it ate out in the wild probably. Yeah. And like, I don't know, it has muscles, so it has animal muscle fibers. It stores fat like an animal. Yeah. I don't think this is like some unholy abomination.
I'm still giving it a 4.6.
I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Okay.
5.6. Because I want to be 10, well,
10,
1.0, 1.0 higher
10,
than you.
huh? Dead. No.
No.
Nope.
Nope, not even prep time.
No prep time, no metal bat, no bare hands.
That's, I think probably the quickest, no.
Yeah, yeah. I think besides...
It uses future sight, and I'm just dead.
It doesn't even need to. It has 130 speed. It can rocket through our bodies.
Yeah.
It can use psychic and literally launch us into the sun with a flick of its finger.
Yeah, it just Omni-Man moves through us.
Yes. It's like in Invincible, where Omni-Man is holding up Invincible to the train.
Except it just moves its body through us. I think Omni-Man does that in like, what's that really graphic? Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he does that in Mortal Kombat. Yeah. It's intense. There's nothing more to say. There is literally nothing more we can say.
Yeah.
Mewtwo is impossible to beat.
He's a legendary Pokemon. What are we gonna do against that?
I mean, not even going to Steve-O's flamethrowers and more would ever help us.
Good for him. He got bought out.
No, they just changed the name again.
So no relation to Steve-O of Jackass.
You can't. You said that word so many times.
Jackass it's like a name. It's a household name.
Yeah.
Jackass is the name of what I was referring to.
Oh, listen, if you're one of the people listening who enjoys that this is PG, I'm sorry for him. He's a bad boy.
I'm such a... You're bad too.
Stop pointing fingers. When you point a finger at me, 4 point right back at you. Thank you all so very much for listening to this episode of Certified Poke Moments. We got to talk about arguably the most famous legendary Pokemon of all time. I don't think we've really sat on that for long enough. That is really cool. I'm really glad we finally got to talk about Mewtwo. He is probably one of the best Pokemon from Generation 1. I know saying he's like such a cool legend is overrated. You know, people do it all the time. But he really is a pretty cool Pokemon.
Yeah,
I like the Oxys more because as just like a solo psychic type Pokemon. But like Mewtwo's pretty freaking cool. But listen, if you want more Pokemon, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Let's Be Frank, and I talk about Pokemon all the time. I do like TCG Elite Trainer Box unboxings. I open up packs of cards and stuff, but I also just talk about my favorite Pokemon and stuff like that. And if you want more Jokum here,
that's a me.
Him and I also have a series on my channel called Taboo Foods, where we cook really weird or odd foods that people wouldn't tend to eat very often, like cuttlefish. Cuttlefish is like a totally normal thing for Jokum and I to eat because it's delicious. We got no problem with that. Some people hear eating cuttlefish and go, ew, why would you do that? I don't know. It's great. It's a good series. Go watch it. And please, rate 5 stars or leave a comment. Let us know that you like this podcast if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And with all that being said, hey, thank you guys for listening. This has been your
Certified Poke Moment. 2.
Spoon.
You 2 spoon.
Bonk.